Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Podcast. We're so glad you're here with us today.
Hi there. Great to have you listening. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. We create these podcasts to help you learn practical, everyday English.
That's right. If this episode helps you, please share it with your friends who are learning English.
Today, we're talking about something very real and relatable. We're going to discuss daily problems.
Yes, everyone faces problems every single day, big and small.
Whether it's at work, at home, with technology, or just general frustrations, you need to know how to talk about these issues in English.
This episode will teach you how to complain, describe problems, express frustration, and ask for help naturally.
So, Mike, what's been bothering you lately? Any daily problems?
Oh, where do I start? This morning my alarm didn't go off, so I woke up late. Then I spilled coffee on my shirt and had to change. Traffic was terrible, so I arrived at work stressed and behind schedule.
Wow, sounds like a rough morning. Notice how Mike described everything. My alarm didn't go off, I spilled coffee, traffic was terrible. These are perfect ways to talk about problems.
What about you, Sarah? Any daily struggles?
My biggest problem right now is my internet connection. It keeps cutting out when I'm in video meetings. It's so frustrating. Plus, my neighbor's dog barks constantly and it's driving me crazy.
It keeps cutting out. It's so frustrating. It's driving me crazy. Excellent problem vocabulary. Today we'll teach everyone how to express their daily frustrations in English.
Let's get started.
First, let's learn basic ways to introduce a problem.
The simplest way is, I have a problem.
I'm having a problem with my computer.
There's a problem with introduces an issue.
There's a problem with the heating in my apartment.
I'm dealing with shows ongoing problems.
I'm dealing with some issues at work.
I'm struggling with expresses difficulty.
I'm struggling with my workload.
More casual expressions are, I'm having trouble with.
I'm having trouble sleeping lately.
Something's wrong with indicates a problem.
Something's wrong with my car. It's making a strange noise.
Now let's discuss morning problems.
Many problems start in the morning.
Sleep issues, such as I overslept, means you slept too long.
My alarm didn't go off. The alarm didn't sound.
I couldn't fall asleep last night, so I'm exhausted.
I hit the snooze button too many times.
Getting ready problems, such as I couldn't find my keys.
I lost my wallet, or I can't find my phone.
I ran out of toothpaste.
Finished it all.
There's no hot water, a common frustration.
Wardrobe problems. Nothing fits me anymore.
I have nothing to wear. Can't decide on clothes.
This shirt has a stain on it.
Breakfast problems. I'm out of coffee. No coffee left.
The milk has gone bad, spoiled.
I burned my toast.
Let's talk about transportation problems.
Transportation causes many daily problems.
Public transport issues. I missed my bus.
The train was delayed or the subway is running late.
The bus was packed, extremely crowded.
I couldn't get a seat.
I had to stand the whole way.
Car problems. My car won't start.
I got a flat tire.
I'm stuck in traffic.
Traffic is bumper to bumper, completely stopped or very slow.
I got stuck at every red light.
I couldn't find parking anywhere.
Parking is impossible around here.
Other commute problems. My bike has a flat tire.
It's pouring rain and I forgot my umbrella.
I left my umbrella on the bus.
Now let's discuss work problems.
Work brings lots of daily problems.
Workload issues. I'm swamped with work.
Swamped means overwhelmed with too much to do.
I have too much on my plate.
I'm behind on my deadlines.
I can't keep up with the workload.
Colleague problems. I'm having issues with a coworker.
My coworker is driving me nuts. Very annoying.
Someone keeps taking my lunch from the office fridge.
I'm stuck working with someone who doesn't pull their weight.
Pull their weight means do their fair share of work.
Technology problems at work. My computer froze.
I lost all my work because it crashed.
The printer is jammed again.
I can't access the shared drive.
The Wi-Fi keeps dropping.
Meeting problems. I have back-to-back meetings all day.
I'm in meetings from 9 to 5.
Nobody read the agenda before the meeting.
Let's talk about technology problems.
Technology problems are so common today.
My phone battery died. My phone is frozen, not responding.
I dropped my phone and cracked the screen.
I'm out of storage space.
My phone is running really slow.
Computer problems. My laptop won't turn on.
I spilled water on my keyboard.
My computer is running super slow.
I think I have a virus.
My screen went black.
Internet problems. The Wi-Fi isn't working.
My internet keeps cutting out.
The connection is really slow.
I keep getting disconnected from video calls.
I can't connect to the network.
Software problems. The app keeps crashing.
I can't log in. I forgot my password.
The system is down.
I accidentally deleted an important file.
Now let's discuss home problems.
Home life has its own set of problems.
Appliance problems. My washing machine broke.
The dishwasher is leaking.
The microwave stopped working.
My vacuum cleaner died.
Temperature problems. The heating isn't working.
The air conditioning is broken.
It's freezing in here.
It's way too hot in this apartment.
Maintenance issues. There's a leak in the ceiling.
The toilet is clogged.
The faucet won't stop dripping.
I have a hole in my wall.
Pest problems. I saw a mouse in the kitchen.
There are ants everywhere.
I think we have cockroaches.
My neighbor's music is too loud.
The people upstairs are so noisy.
My neighbor's dog barks all night.
Let's practice some conversations.
Great idea. Sarah, let's role play. You complain about a problem, I'll respond.
Okay. Mike, I'm so frustrated. My landlord still hasn't fixed my heating, and it's been 2 weeks.
That's terrible. It must be freezing in your apartment. Have you followed up with him?
I've called him 3 times and sent multiple emails. He keeps saying he'll send someone, but nobody ever shows up.
That's really unacceptable. You're paying rent. You deserve working heat. Have you considered contacting tenant services?
I didn't think of that. Do you think they could help?
Definitely. They can put pressure on landlords who aren't maintaining their properties. You shouldn't have to live in the cold.
You're right. I'll contact them today. Thanks for the advice.
Perfect. Now let me complain and you respond.
Ready.
Sarah, I'm at my wit's end with my commute. Every single day I'm stuck in traffic for over an hour each way.
That sounds exhausting. 2 hours of your day just sitting in traffic? Have you looked into any alternatives?
I've thought about taking the train, but I'd have to leave even earlier and it's still crowded.
What about flexible work hours? Could you come in earlier or later to avoid rush hour?
I haven't asked my boss about that. Do you think he'd go for it?
It's worth asking. Many companies are open to flexible schedules now. The worst he can say is no.
True. I'll bring it up at our next one-on-one. I can't keep doing this commute. It's killing me.
Good luck. I hope he says yes.
These conversations show natural ways to discuss and respond to problems.
Let's learn different ways to express frustration.
Mild frustration. This is annoying.
It's a bit frustrating.
This is getting on my nerves.
Moderate frustration. This is really frustrating.
I'm so annoyed right now.
This is driving me crazy.
I'm fed up with this.
Fed up means extremely tired of something.
Strong frustration. I've had enough.
I can't take this anymore.
This is absolutely infuriating.
I'm at my wit's end, completely out of patience.
I'm losing my mind over this.
Expressing exasperation. I'm so done with this.
This is the last straw.
The last straw means the final problem that makes you give up.
Now let's discuss money problems.
Money problems are common daily stresses.
I'm broke, informal for having no money.
I'm running low on cash.
I'm short on money this month.
I can't afford it right now.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck means you have no savings. You spend everything you earn.
I overspent this month.
I went over budget.
I have too many bills to pay.
My credit card bill is huge.
I'm in debt. I need to borrow money.
Let's talk about health problems.
Daily health issues are common topics. I have a headache.
My head is killing me. Very bad headache.
I feel under the weather, slightly sick.
I'm coming down with something, getting sick.
I think I'm catching a cold.
I have a sore throat.
My back is killing me.
I pulled a muscle.
I can't sleep properly.
I'm so tired all the time.
I've been feeling run down.
Run down means exhausted and low energy.
Now let's discuss relationship problems.
Relationships bring daily challenges too.
I had an argument with my partner.
We're not seeing eye to eye on this.
Not seeing eye to eye means disagreeing.
We had a fight last night.
My friend is ignoring me.
I feel like I'm being excluded.
I'm having issues with my roommate.
My family is driving me crazy.
I feel like nobody understands me.
I'm having trouble making friends.
I feel lonely.
Let's learn how to ask for help.
When you have a problem, you often need help.
Direct requests. Can you help me with this?
Could you give me a hand?
Would you mind helping me?
I could use some help.
Asking for advice. What should I do?
Do you have any suggestions?
What would you do in my situation?
Have you dealt with anything like this?
Asking for specific help. Could you take a look at this?
Do you know anyone who could help?
Is there someone I should contact about this?
Now let's discuss responding to others' problems.
When someone tells you their problem, you should respond supportively.
Show sympathy. That sounds really frustrating.
I'm sorry you're dealing with that.
That must be so annoying.
I can imagine how stressful that is.
Offer validation. That would bother me too.
You have every right to be frustrated.
Anyone would be upset about that.
Offer suggestions carefully. Have you tried?
What if you
Maybe you could.
offer help? Is there anything I can do?
Let me know if I can help in any way.
I'm here if you need to talk.
Now let's review the vocabulary.
Let's summarize the essential problem vocabulary.
Introducing problems. I have a problem. There's a problem with. I'm dealing with, I'm struggling with, something's wrong with.
Morning problems. Overslept, alarm didn't go off, couldn't find keys, ran out of, went bad.
Transportation. Missed the bus, train was delayed, stuck in traffic, got a flat tire, couldn't find parking.
Work problems. Swamped with work, behind on deadlines, can't keep up, driving me nuts, computer froze.
Technology. Battery died, phone is frozen, internet keeps cutting out, app keeps crashing, system is down.
Home problems. Washing machine broke, heating isn't working, leak in the ceiling, toilet is clogged.
Expressing frustration. Annoying, frustrating, driving me crazy, fed up, had enough, at my wit's end, last straw.
Money problems. Broke, running low on cash, can't afford it, living paycheck to paycheck, in debt.
Health issues. Have a headache, under the weather, coming down with something, pulled a muscle, feeling run down.
Asking for help. Can you help me? Could you give me a hand? What should I do? Do you have any suggestions?
Responding. That sounds frustrating. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Have you tried? Is there anything I can do?
These expressions cover most daily problem conversations.
Let's summarize everything we've learned today.
We learned many ways to introduce and describe problems in English.
We covered problems in different areas: mornings, transportation, work, technology, home, and relationships.
We learned vocabulary for specific problems like traffic jams, broken appliances, and technology failures.
We discussed how to express different levels of frustration appropriately.
We covered financial and health problems that people deal with daily.
We learned how to ask for help when facing problems.
We practiced responding supportively when others share their problems.
Most importantly, we learned that everyone has daily problems. They're normal.
Talking about problems helps you process them and get support.
And knowing how to express frustrations in English helps you communicate clearly and get the help you need.
Now it's your turn to practice. Today's question is, what's a daily problem you're currently facing?
Please write your answer. For example, my biggest problem right now is waking up early. My alarm goes off, but I keep hitting snooze and end up running late.
Or, I'm struggling with my noisy neighbors. They play loud music late at night, and it's driving me crazy because I can't sleep.
Or, I'm dealing with technology issues. My laptop is running super slow, and it keeps freezing when I'm trying to work. It's so frustrating.
Try to use the vocabulary we learned today, like, I'm struggling with, it's driving me crazy, or I'm dealing with.
Expressing problems in English is important for getting help and connecting with others.
And remember, everyone has problems. You're not alone.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode.
We hope this helps you talk about your daily problems in English with confidence.
Keep practicing and don't let daily problems get you down.
We'll talk to you next time on English Podcast.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.